I just observe some people don't praying corporately helps you to develop prayer habit. You learn to pray corporately. When you pray corporately, you can now go home and do your private prayers. It will help grow you. Also in praise, we're praising and you're standing. Can praise that when you learn to corporately, then at home you're able to praise on your own. You can stand in faith and dance by yourself if you know how to praise with others. If you know how to praise with others. So in the midst of prayer, like I said, God gives you prayer points. He tells you things. God, I was listening to somebody one day. He said people pray about everything, but they pray about everything and do nothing. You know why they do nothing? They didn't hear anything. Some people, after praying, as they get through praying, they are so happy. Let's say they pray for 2-3 hours and they just go away. You don't just go away. After praying, you do decrease. Particularly you're praying in tongues. After praying in tongues, you're through praying in tongues, you now make decrees. And those decrees, God put it in your heart. You will know what to decree. Because in the midst of that prayer, God is telling you things. God will say, okay, this one, you now decrease. And as you decree them, so also in the midst of praise, as you're praising God, He's giving you direction. Don't go here, don't do this one, take it this way. See, you don't just there's the direction where to go. Direction is God's way, the way God is shown when God is involved. When God is involved. A lot of people are asking life to be, they are stuck where they are not divinely guided. Not divinely. It's not about I'm just thinking I think out of my mind, let me just think of what to do. We can do this, we can do that. No. You need to be guided and to be led. We get inside of praise is divine direction. Divine direction will tell you what to do. You will know that particular issue that you're worried about. You don't know the right step to take. In the midst of praise, as you pray from your heart, God give you direction. Say, okay, this is what to do. For this one, go this way, and this one, go this way. No matter how great your destiny is, without direction, you may not. If God does not guide you in the direction for your life, you won't fulfill destiny. You won't fulfill destiny. And do you know what? You can live your whole life as an individual and die without fulfilling what God created you to do. You can live your whole life, and that's why a lot of unbelievers, they are just living out purpose. Some of them, we know them in what they are doing. We say, oh, this should be healing. This musician is calling, But where the guy is, it doesn't matter. His destiny in God is different. Are you listening to me? For instance, Michael Jackson, God was alive and he got born again. His purpose may not be singing. God give him something else. That is God. God does not call you in the area you want or the one you feel you like. It is according to his what? Purpose. That's why you can be a PhD holder, a prophet, and if God calls you, he will send you to teach babies. As a matter of fact, when I hear there's a man of God, the great man, Omokbai. The first time I heard him, I now asked Pastor, I said, is this man educated? Pastor said, yes, I think he's a doctor. I said, how come that market women like him the most? Those are people he ministered to. I mean, people who are not uneducated. I said, how come? You see the likes of Papa Deboye. These were men that are intellectuals. But God will make them teach with AC language. You can't, that is, are you listening to me? God will not use you. You feel, God will say, no, I won't use you there. Oh, I am a dancer. Oh, God, he doesn't want to use you there. So you need to find out what God ordained for you as an individual. Unbelievers, they live life without fulfilling purpose. It doesn't matter, you can't do anything. It is not God's purpose for you. You find out the purpose of God in God. It's in God. That's why you have an advantage. you find that it doesn't matter you have been as an unbeliever. You men of God, those days some of them were doctors, was on a mission, he was doing very well. And when God called him, God said, leave music, come and preach. God removed him, said, I'm a musician. Are you listening to me? And he was doing well. So you wouldn't say, oh, because he's doing well, that is God. He's not God. You need divine direction to fulfill purpose. And God will not call you based on what you like. He won't call you based. Yes. For instance, one those days when I was in the choir, I love music so much. When I go home, the songs we learn, the songs minister to me heavily. Then I'll be asking myself, I say, Lord, can I really stay in this world and not sing? Honestly, I can't do that. I will always be in choir. I said to myself, I was not thinking later, I said, God, am I supposed to sing? I started asking God, I now had to, set out a time. Like the Bible said, you set a time apart to find. And I said, Lord, tell me, do I have any business with music? And by the time I saw the Lord, God told me, you don't have no business with music. I love to dance. My God. God said, you have no business with dancing. You have no music. Eventually, I now started searching. The Lord said,